Hello and welcome. This is Kristen from the Online Selling Show, and I'm doing a video that's been heavy in my mind for several years. And in this special episode, I'm going to go through some pitfalls or harsh reality truths of what is needed to be considered if you're getting a coach or a mentor, and things that in hindsight just was like, wow, the Lord got me out of some really sticky situations. So here's like some of the things that I had experienced is that one, I had somebody in my life helping me with making financial decisions and having them intimately in my books of my business. And I found out later, after the fact, they were in a bankruptcy for themselves, even involving their personal business at the time that was going on. That was a real problem for me. Had I been in a different situation, that could have been a real detriment to my business. I thank God that I got through those turbulent times and still came out good on the flip side. There was another mentor at a time when I was making some real big, having to weigh a decision of leaving my career, a 6-figure career with over 40 days of sick time, vacation, admin, another like 11 or 12 holiday days off. I mean, a lot of perks to this job, health benefits for the family and everything. They were helping me through all of that, making a decision when my time was right to leave. And you know what? They never asked me for the numbers of my business. They never looked at if my business was even profitable. That was a problem for me. What am I saying in this is if you're going to start picking and looking at mentors, they need to be completely transparent with you. I'm not saying that people weren't willing to be transparent with me. Again, hindsight's 2020. But if you're having somebody help you and they're getting mental space of yours and your precious time, they need to give you not just the highlights of their career, but they need to give you what is going on in their personal lives as far as things applicable to what the job or information that they're coaching you on. If they're in the middle of a affair or something I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, but I'm talking relevant stuff to your business. If they're giving you advice on financial stuff, they should be selling, not just selling you a bill of goods that they heard about from somewhere. Like they should be sharing with you. I don't need to know their net worth, but I need to know, like, did your portfolio perform and bring you in a 12% profit this year? Did you have a loss last month? Just things in general like that should be pertinent information. And the idea of somebody giving you advice on what the future of your business should be and that kind of thing, they should be looking at your numbers. They should be asking you for a profit and loss, a balance sheet, not just giving you some pie in the sky, what they heard on a podcast last week kind of stuff. You need to look at where and what is their own business, like see what their business statement and stuff is. They should be sharing with you what their business perspective is, like where they want to be in 5 years. I thank God that I've gotten through a lot of what's happened to me in the past. Another thing that had happened to me in my wholesale business was I got really in a tight spot with not realizing the volume in actual space of the ordering that I had done, because I had ramped up some of my business in the sense of what I ordered. And I never stopped and thought about the physical necessities of warehouse space for this. And I started to use a prep center. One word of advice: if somebody is going to handle your physical, tangible stuff, take a trip to their place. Take a trip and see their operation. See on a day-to-day basis, spend a day or two there. I'm telling you, I got into a situation where I felt like they were a charlatan, that they were telling me all kinds of things. I had product that was sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and not even getting checked in for a month. These were seasonal goods that had a time of expiration on, like when I could be able to really visibly or realistically sell these things. Hindsight's 2020. I get that. Again, through the grace of God, did I come out of that on the other side and not become bankrupt. So what I'm telling you is, let these people put their money where their mouth is. If they are going to be there and getting into your business, they need to have the right to be in your business. And I'm not trying to be that one right now trying to tell you how to run your business, because I don't know enough about it. What I'm trying to say is, you have every right as the business owner to demand anybody that you're doing business with to share their business with you, because they want to get into your business. It's no different than if somebody wants to start telling you how you should run your household budget or how you raise your kids. This is the same thing, but now instead of it being your kid or your household, the way you run it, they're telling you what to do with your business, which is going to be your family or your income. And they have every right, or you have every right to validate and expect from them who they are. You wouldn't go to a doctor telling you what to do about your health unless they validated to you through the credentials on the wall or the types of recommendation of word of mouth and things like that. It's the same mentality is what I'm telling you. I don't want to come across with like sour grapes. I want to come across and letting you know I have moved on, and I've, through the grace of God, been able to move on. And I hope this finds you in a better place than I was and gets you to understand. I don't think that these people in any way had like malintent. I think that they just got in over their head, started to get into it with a feeling of other people telling them like, oh, you could do this. And I don't know that they did their own due diligence in their own business plans and stuff like that. So I would hope that you got some inspiration, or at least got some ideas of how to handle where you want to allow people to reside in your headspace, because there's only so much room in there. And I'm telling you, every day is precious. May you have a holiday season that is prosperous. May you have a day and a week of being less stressed because you do find the right people that is going to be the asset to your company. I would appreciate some comments down below. What did you get out of this? Have you had similar situations? I don't want it to be a very negative situation, but I would really appreciate anybody that has anything to share of helping others navigate through some turbulent waters. And I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you did get anything good out of this video. I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll catch you in the next one.